Hande Erçel, in a candid revelation, the actress navigates fame, grief, and the journey back to herself. In a world saturated with the fleeting images of social media, Turkish actress and global icon Hande Erçel has carved out a space of profound vulnerability, offering a rare and unfiltered glimpse into the depths of her soul. In a recent, deeply personal interview, Hande Erçel moved far beyond the familiar territory of her career milestones and public persona. Instead, she embarked on a courageous exploration of her innermost world, touching upon the seismic shifts in her life, from the heart-wrenching loss of her mother to her evolving definitions of love, beauty, and identity. The conversation began with a question as simple as it is complex. Who are you? Erçel's response was not a pre-packaged soundbite but a testament to her ongoing journey of self-discovery. I find that I cannot define myself, she confessed, her words carrying a weight of introspection. I would rather have others describe me to you. This wasn't an evasion but a reflection of a woman in profound transition. She elaborated on this sentiment, revealing a past self that felt more certain. There was a time when I knew exactly who I was. But then, I lost so many of the things that made me who I am. Now, I am in the process of finding myself all over again. This journey of rediscovery is deeply intertwined with the memory of her mother and the contrasting landscapes of her past and present. Hande Erçel paints a vibrant picture of her early years, describing her childhood self as joyful, happy, and perpetually excited. It was a world of innocence, untouched by the harsher realities that lay ahead. However, this idyllic past casts a long shadow over the pain she would later endure. As a child, I never knew a feeling like this, she shared, her voice thick with emotion. But life, in its own way, made me feel worthless. Because of that, I am now fiercely committed to ensuring that no one in my circle ever has to experience that same feeling. This powerful statement transforms her personal pain into a guiding principle of empathy and protection for those she loves. In an industry often criticized for its superficiality, Hande Erçel offers a refreshingly nuanced perspective on beauty and success. She challenges the conventional wisdom that prioritizes the external. Of course, beauty is important, she acknowledged, but it is the beauty within that truly radiates outward. Success is directly proportional to the beauty of your heart. For her, true achievement is not measured in accolades or appearances but in the pursuit of one's deepest aspirations. Success is about how close you get to your dreams, she affirmed. An external appearance on its own is never enough. This philosophy extends to her most personal hopes and fears, particularly the prospect of motherhood. I want to have children, she revealed, but the thought is also a little frightening. The source of this fear is the profound and powerful bond she shared with her own mother, a connection so deep that the idea of recreating it feels like a monumental undertaking. I had such a strong bond with my mom, and I would want to build that same bond with another soul. The topic of her mother remains a source of immense sorrow, a wound that is still tender. Unable to hold back tears, Hande Erçel shared a poignant metaphor for her grieving process. I am learning to cope with this pain, to keep swimming in that sea of sorrow. I am swimming until the day we will meet again. It is a statement of incredible resilience, a promise to endure through the waves of grief until a future reunion. In this emotional landscape, love serves as her ultimate anchor. She describes it not merely as a romantic notion but as the most sublime and all-encompassing force in her life. I am a person who loves deeply, she explained. Love is something that fills my entire heart. I am in love with the color blue, with my dogs, with my partner. For me, love is greater than all other emotions. It is this capacity for profound love that fuels her journey forward. Reflecting on her life in her 30s and the often intrusive nature of fame, Hande Erçel exudes a newfound sense of peace and agency. Even our being here today is a choice, she noted, suggesting a conscious control over her narrative. My energy now feels calmer, more at peace. There's a quiet wisdom in her words, a sense of having weathered storms and emerged with gratitude, despite the scars. I feel as though life is indebted to me, she stated, a raw and honest admission of her struggles, but I am still so grateful. Perhaps the most telling moment came at the interview's conclusion, with a final, metaphorical question. If your heart were on the outside, what would it say to you? Hande Erçel's answer was a poem of resilience, a perfect encapsulation of her spirit. It would say, I am tired, but I am still ready to open new rooms, to blossom with new flowers. It would never say, that's enough, Hand. In these words lies the essence of Hande Erçel today, a woman who acknowledges her weariness but whose heart remains defiantly open, forever ready to grow.